Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Think about that for a moment. A goal, no matter how grand or inspiring, is nothing more than a destination, a vision in your mind, a dream you carry in your heart. But to reach that destination, to bring that dream into reality, requires action. Not just any action, but consistent, focused, intentional action. And the foundation of that action is discipline. Imagine standing on one side of a deep canyon. On the far side lies everything you've ever wanted: success, fulfillment, personal growth, or even something as simple as a healthier lifestyle or a more organized life. That canyon is the gap between where you are and where you want to be. The only way to cross it is by building the bridge of discipline. This bridge isn't built overnight. It's constructed plank by plank, effort by effort, decision by decision. Each time you resist the temptation to stray from your path, when you choose to wake up early, stay focused on your work, or say no to distractions, you lay down another plank on that bridge. The stronger and more consistent your discipline, the sturdier that bridge becomes. Discipline, in essence, is the mechanism that transforms potential into progress. It's the unspoken contract between you and your future self, saying, I'm willing to put in the effort today so you can reap the rewards tomorrow. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about taking ownership of your actions and understanding that the price of success is paid in daily installments of discipline. Without this bridge, goals remain distant, unreachable, and often abandoned. It's not talent, luck, or even opportunity that separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's the willingness to build that bridge one step at a time and cross it with unwavering commitment. Discipline is the connecting thread that links the dreamer to the doer, the planner to the achiever, and the vision to the victory. This simple yet profound idea lies at the heart of building discipline. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the enormity of our ambitions, to feel paralyzed by the sheer scale of what we want to achieve. But here's the truth: big results are not born from grand gestures or momentary bursts of inspiration. They are cultivated through the small, seemingly insignificant actions we take each and every day. Consider the power of a single drop of water. Alone, it seems trivial, incapable of doing much. Yet, over time, as it falls consistently on a rock, that water can carve grooves, shape landscapes, and leave a lasting impact. Discipline works in the same way. It's the steady accumulation of small habits: getting up early, making healthy choices, reading a few pages of a book, or spending 10 minutes planning your day, that builds the foundation for extraordinary outcomes. When we focus on small, manageable habits, we reduce the mental resistance that comes with change. It's not about running a marathon today, it's about putting on your running shoes and taking that first step. It's not about writing an entire novel in one sitting, it's about committing to write one paragraph a day. These small, consistent efforts create momentum, and momentum breeds confidence. The beauty of small habits is that they compound over time. What seems like an insignificant action today, repeated over weeks, months, and years, becomes transformative. It's the small savings that grow into a fortune, the small workouts that build a strong and healthy body, and the small moments of discipline that create a lifetime of achievement. When you focus on small habits, you also shift your perspective. You begin to see the process rather than the destination as the key to success. This mindset is powerful because it removes the pressure of immediate results and allows you to fall in love with the daily effort. It's not the size of the action that matters, it's the consistency with which it's performed. This is where discipline begins. Every single day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you close your eyes at night, your life is shaped by the choices you make. Each choice, no matter how small it may seem, sets the direction of your life. Discipline is not some abstract trait, it is the accumulation of deliberate, intentional decisions made over time. Every decision you face is an opportunity. Will you take the easy road, the path of least resistance, or will you choose the harder, more rewarding path? It's easy to say just this once and skip a workout, procrastinate on a task, or indulge in something you know isn't aligned with your goals. But discipline is built in those moments when you choose what's right over what's easy, what's necessary over what's comfortable. The beauty of choice is that it empowers you. No one can impose discipline upon you, it's something you claim for yourself. Each choice is a chance to rewrite your story, to affirm your commitment to your goals, and to move one step closer to the life you envision. And while each decision may feel small in the moment, the cumulative effect of these choices is profound. Discipline is about prioritizing long-term benefits over short-term pleasures. It's saying, I'm willing to delay gratification now because I know the reward will be worth it. It's about taking ownership of your actions and understanding that every choice you make is a vote for the person you want to become. What makes this process challenging is that it's not about making one big, life-changing decision. It's about making dozens, sometimes hundreds of small, intentional decisions every single day. It's choosing to study when you'd rather scroll through social media. It's choosing to save money instead of making impulsive purchases. It's choosing to stay focused on your work when distractions are pulling you in every direction. And here's the key: the more you practice making disciplined choices, the stronger your self-control becomes. Like a muscle, discipline grows with use. Over time, the difficult choices become easier, and the habits you once struggled to build become second nature. In the end, discipline is the result of mastering the power of choice, one decision at a time. This distinction is one of the most important lessons in the journey toward success. Motivation is wonderful. It's that spark of inspiration, the rush of energy that gets you excited to start something new. It feels powerful in the moment, almost unstoppable, but like a flash of lightning, it doesn't last. Discipline, on the other hand, is the steady light that guides you long after the spark of motivation has disappeared. Motivation gets you to the gym on day 1, but discipline keeps you going on day 100 when the excitement is worn off and progress feels slow. Motivation might inspire you to set ambitious goals, but discipline is what makes you wake up early, stay consistent, and keep pushing forward when the novelty has faded. The truth is, you cannot rely on motivation alone. Life is unpredictable, and motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes based on your mood, your circumstances, or even the weather. Discipline, however, is constant. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you've committed to doing, regardless of the circumstances. Discipline is like a muscle. It's built through repeated effort, through showing up, even when you don't feel like it. When you rely on discipline, you take control of your actions. You're no longer at the mercy of your emotions or external factors. You've created a system, a routine, a structure that supports your goals even when your energy or enthusiasm wavers. Athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, they don't rely on motivation to sustain them through the countless hours of practice, hard work, and setbacks. They rely on discipline. They understand that success is not about how you feel on your best days, but about what you do on your toughest days. Discipline is what allows you to push through resistance. It's what gets you out of bed when it's cold outside, keeps you focused when distractions are everywhere, and compels you to finish what you started, even when the initial excitement is long gone. It's not glamorous and it's rarely easy, but it's the foundation of every great achievement. When you embrace discipline, you take control of your future. You stop waiting for motivation to strike and start building the habits that lead to long-term success. It's the quiet, steady force that ensures progress even when motivation is nowhere to be found. This is where true discipline is forged. Growth, progress, and success are not found in the safety of comfort zones. They live in the spaces where effort meets resistance. To build discipline, you must learn not only to face discomfort, but to welcome it, understanding that it is the price of transformation. Discomfort is a signal, not a barrier. It tells you that you're stepping into unfamiliar territory, challenging yourself to do more, to be more. Think of it like exercising a muscle. The first few reps might feel easy, but as fatigue sets in, the real work begins. It's in those moments of strain, when your muscles burn and your mind whispers, stop, that the most significant growth occurs. The same principle applies to discipline. Discomfort can take many forms. It's the sting of waking up early when your bed is warm and inviting. It's the frustration of sticking to a budget when temptations are everywhere. It's the mental challenge of focusing on your work when distractions are pulling at your attention. But here's the secret: every time you face discomfort and push through it, you strengthen your discipline. When you embrace discomfort, you begin to see it not as something to avoid, but as a necessary step toward your goals. It becomes a teacher, showing you where your limits are and giving you the chance to push beyond them. Over time, what once felt difficult starts to feel natural, even empowering. The discomfort that used to hold you back becomes a sign that you're on the right path. The most significant achievements in life come with their share of struggles. Think about anyone who has accomplished something remarkable: a scientist making a breakthrough, an athlete setting a record, or an artist creating a masterpiece. Behind every success story is a willingness to endure discomfort, to sacrifice ease for the sake of something greater. Embracing discomfort also builds resilience. The more you face challenges head-on, the more equipped you become to handle life's inevitable setbacks. Discipline isn't about avoiding discomfort, it's about thriving in it. It's about choosing the path that's hard today because you know it leads to a better tomorrow. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you're not just moving closer to your goals, you're transforming yourself into someone who can achieve them. Discomfort is temporary, but the strength and discipline it builds are lasting. This principle is often overlooked in our fast-paced, instant gratification world. It's easy to think that the key to success is to dive in with intense energy, giving everything you've got in a short burst. But intensity alone, no matter how passionate or motivated you are at the start, is rarely sustainable. The real power lies in consistency. When you're consistent, you're building something far stronger than temporary momentum. Consistency is about showing up day after day, doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are slow to come, and even when it feels like progress is minimal. It's the small, steady efforts that add up to massive achievements over time. Think about it: a drop of water falling consistently over time can wear away the hardest stone. A single brushstroke on its own might seem insignificant, but over time, those small, repeated strokes can create a masterpiece. The same principle applies to your goals. Whether you're aiming for physical fitness, financial success, or personal growth, it's the daily habits performed with consistency that will lead you to lasting results. Intensity can give you a burst of energy, but it often leads to burnout. You might go all in for a week, maybe even a month, but without the consistency to back it up, that initial push fades. You can't rely on motivation alone to keep up that intensity. That's why consistency is the secret weapon. Consistency is about creating a routine, establishing habits, and making progress a daily commitment. It's about the discipline to keep going even when you don't see immediate results. And the beauty of consistency is that it compounds. Small daily actions repeated over time create momentum that builds on itself. What seems like a small effort at the beginning can lead to extraordinary results if you keep it up. The key is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Consistency allows you to enjoy the journey, to develop the skills and habits that are necessary for long-term success. It's not about being perfect every day, it's about showing up, doing your best, and trusting that over time, those small actions will add up. When you commit to consistency, you build discipline. And when you build discipline, you unlock the power to achieve your goals, no matter how big they may seem. Consistency beats intensity because it's sustainable, reliable, and unstoppable. It's the engine that drives long-term success. The way you start your day has a profound impact on everything that follows. The first few hours of your day set the tone for the rest of it. And if you can master your mornings, you can set yourself up for success, no matter what challenges lie ahead. Discipline starts as soon as you open your eyes, and the choices you make in those first moments determine how productive, focused, and energized you'll be for the rest of the day. Think about it: when you wake up late, rush through your morning, or immediately dive into distractions like social media, you start your day in a reactive mode. You're reacting to the world around you rather than proactively taking control of your time and energy. But when you establish a disciplined morning routine, you take control of your day from the very start. Start with the basics. Get up early. This might seem like a simple tip, but the power of waking up just 30 minutes earlier can change the entire course of your day. When you give yourself a few extra minutes in the morning, you create space for calm and focus. You can plan your day, take care of yourself, and set clear intentions without the pressure of rushing. Use this time to engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Whether it's exercising, meditating, journaling, reading, or simply having a quiet moment to yourself, these morning practices fuel your discipline. They set you up for the mental clarity, physical energy, and emotional resilience needed to tackle whatever comes your way. When you have a morning routine, you're not only increasing your productivity, you're also building momentum. Starting your day with discipline makes it easier to carry that discipline through the rest of the day. It's like setting the foundation for a successful structure. You can't build a strong building without a solid base. Your morning routine is the bedrock of your daily success. And don't underestimate the impact of your mindset in the morning. The way you approach the start of your day shapes your outlook on the rest of it. When you wake up with intention, when you wake up knowing that you have the power to direct your actions, you create a mindset of control and purpose. Mastering your mornings is one of the simplest ways to build discipline in every area of your life. If you can discipline yourself to rise early, follow a structured routine, and approach your day with focus, you're already ahead of most people who drift through their mornings without direction. Embrace the power of your mornings. They are the secret weapon to unlocking your full potential. When you master your mornings, you master your day. And when you master your day, you're well on your way to mastering your life. This is a powerful perspective on why discipline is so important. Discipline isn't just about following rules or meeting external expectations. It's about honoring and valuing yourself. When you practice this discipline, you're telling yourself that your goals, your growth, and your future are worth the effort. Discipline is the act of showing up for yourself every day, even when no one else is watching, because you understand the incredible value of investing and your credible value of investing in your own potential. Discipline is a way of demonstrating self-respect. It's acknowledging that you are worthy of success, that your dreams are important, and that the effort required to achieve them is a reflection of how much you believe in yourself. When you make disciplined choices, you're not just working toward your goals, you're affirming to yourself that you are capable of achieving them. Think about it. Every time you resist the temptation to procrastinate, every time you say no to instant gratification in favor of long-term rewards, you are treating yourself with respect. You're honoring your potential, and you're taking responsibility for your life. Discipline isn't something forced upon you by someone else. It's a practice that comes from within, rooted in the belief that you deserve to become the best version of yourself. This sense of self-respect through discipline also means you hold yourself accountable. You don't rely on external validation or motivation to keep you on track. You know that you're the one in control of your actions and your outcomes, and you take pride in staying committed to your own promises. When you develop the habit of discipline, you reinforce a positive feedback loop. The more disciplined you are, the more you accomplish. And the more you accomplish, the more your self-worth increases. This creates a virtuous cycle where your respect for yourself grows, driving you to further discipline and greater success. It's important to understand that self-respect through discipline isn't about perfection, it's about effort. It's about doing your best, staying focused on your goals, and making choices that align with your values, even when it's challenging. Self-respect isn't about avoiding mistakes, it's about being willing to learn from them and keep moving forward. When you treat discipline as an expression of self-respect, you stop viewing it as a burden or an obligation. Instead, you see it as a privilege, an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are worthy of your dreams, your goals, and the life you aspire to create. Accountability matters. This is one of the most powerful tools you can use to build and sustain discipline. While discipline is a personal trait, it thrives when we invite others into our journey. Accountability is the catalyst that helps us stay on track, especially when the going gets tough. It's easy to let ourselves off the hook when no one else is watching, but when someone else is counting on us, our commitment becomes stronger. Accountability isn't just about being held responsible by someone else. It's about creating a system of support that ensures you stay true to your word. It's about having someone who checks in with you, someone who holds you to the promises you've made, and someone who encourages you to push through when motivation fades. Having someone to answer to increases the likelihood of success because it adds a layer of responsibility. Think about the last time you made a goal but didn't have anyone to answer to. Did you follow through? More often than not, we let ourselves slide when we don't have someone reminding us, pushing us, or simply asking, how's it going? But when you make yourself accountable to a mentor, a colleague, a friend, or even a group, you create a powerful external force that supports your internal discipline. The beauty of accountability is that it works both ways. It not only helps you stay on track, but it also motivates you to rise to the occasion. When you know someone is counting on you, you're less likely to give up. And on the flip side, being accountable to someone else gives you the opportunity to return the favor, creating a cycle of mutual support and growth. But accountability doesn't just come from others, it can come from you too. For some, having an accountability partner is the key. For others, keeping track of progress on your own, such as through a journal or a checklist, can serve as a powerful motivator. Whatever method you choose, the key is to track your progress and revisit your goals regularly to ensure you're staying on course. Accountability helps you take your goals seriously. It's one thing to say, I'm going to do this, but when you share that goal with someone, you create a sense of obligation. You've made a commitment not just to yourself, but to someone else. And that external layer of commitment can be the difference between giving up and pushing forward when things get difficult. Incorporating accountability into your process ensures that you don't just talk about your goals, you actively pursue them. It makes your intentions clear and real, and it reinforces the idea that you are committed to following through. Discipline becomes more than just a personal journey, it becomes a collective one, where you draw strength from both your own efforts and the support of others. One of the most underrated aspects of discipline is the ability to decline opportunities, distractions, and temptations that do not align with your goals. In order to build and maintain discipline, you must become skilled at saying no. Saying no isn't just about rejecting things, it's about protecting your time, energy, and focus for what truly matters. We live in a world full of distractions. There are endless things pulling at our attention, from social media to unimportant tasks, from well-meaning friends to new opportunities that seem exciting in the moment. But every time you say yes to something that doesn't support your long-term goals, you're saying no to the things that actually matter. The more you say yes to distractions, the less time and energy you have to invest in what will truly move you forward. Saying no is an act of prioritization. It's about recognizing that every opportunity or invitation has a cost. Time is limited, and the more you allow it to be consumed by things that don't align with your objectives, the less room you have for the things that matter most. It's a discipline that allows you to focus on what's truly important, even if it means turning down good opportunities. Consider this: when you say yes to every request, you spread yourself thin. You give pieces of your energy, attention, and effort to things that don't contribute to your bigger vision. Saying no, on the other hand, allows you to conserve your resources and direct them where they'll have the most impact. By saying no, you create the space for meaningful work, self-care, and personal growth. It's also important to understand that saying no isn't a rejection of people or opportunities, but a way of honoring your priorities. It's saying yes to your goals, to your values, and to your long-term vision. When you make disciplined decisions, you become more intentional with your time, and that intentionality translates into progress. The ability to say no is a skill that must be developed. It requires self-awareness, confidence, and the courage to stay aligned with your goals, even if it means disappointing others or missing out on fleeting opportunities. The more you practice saying no to what doesn't matter, the more space you create for what does. Discipline is not just about saying yes to the right things, but also about saying no to the wrong ones. Saying no helps you stay focused, maintain your energy, and make the choices that bring you closer to your vision. It's one of the most powerful tools in building discipline and achieving lasting success.